Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. We're going to take just a minute or two and let people kind of roll on in. If you're joining us right now, please say hi in the comment section. I'd love to know who's here. I do see people are watching, so give me a quick hello. Tell me your name, and I'd like to acknowledge you for being here. Welcome to Rise, Vermont, up in Taekwondo with me, Master Leonard Jordan from Jordan's Black Belt Academy. We are in week number 5 of a 10-week program right now, so we're halfway done, ladies and gentlemen. And be sure to spread the word. Tell your friends, tell your family members about what's happening here. Rise Vermont does a lot of incredible things for the state, offers a lot of great programs, incentives, and things to read up, how to become stronger physically, mentally, spiritually. So that's the genesis behind this program and all the things that Rise Vermont does and that they offer to everybody out there. So obviously we're going to go ahead and review some techniques from last time and add a couple new things, talk a little bit about some concepts, and, try to keep you moving and having some fun out there. Hey, Brett, nice to see you here. Thank you for checking in and saying hello. I appreciate that. Brett won our t-shirt last week. I remember we did a little competition at the end to type in the buzzword. He was the first one to chime in. So he won himself a Jordan's Black Belt Academy t-shirt last week. Brett, I hope you're wearing it right now while you're working out. Okay. Again, we'll start up in just another minute. Give a chance to people to roll on in. If you're here, say hi. And anytime along the way you have a question, please put it on the screen. I'll try to answer those questions as they arise. Don't be shy. And if we don't have a chance to get to it, if I miss it by some chance, then you can always email me. We'll give you that information at the end as well, too. Okay? So we are going to get started. So what we're going to do, like always, we want to make sure we warm our body up so we can move effectively. You do that with any exercise, any sport, anything that you're trying to move with. You want to make sure that your body is flexible. You want to make sure it has good mobility. And even if you have physical limitations, there are ways around doing certain techniques that I teach. There's always a variation that we could show you along the way as well. And we do that in our face-to-face classes too. Not everybody's the same height. Not everybody can jump as high. Not everybody's equally flexible. So we're going to have ways to adapt it for all shapes, sizes, ages, flexibility, athletic levels, etc., etc. Okay? Let's start off with very simple. We're going to take our arms, guys, and just move them forward, back, just like this. We always start at the top and start working our way down our body. So a little bit of arm movement for our shoulders. And we can go crisscross like this as well, too. So crossing the arms back and forth. And a lot of times, and just for backstory, if you see me not being able to do something with this particular arm, I have a torn rotator cuff, so my mobility is not quite as good on that side. All right, circles backwards. Let's go big circles now. These calisthenics, feel free to do them in the morning or in the evening on your own time, and it'll help you out just to feel good. Let's go the other direction now. Here we go. It's a nice, beautiful fall day here in Vermont. It snowed last night, so a couple people were caught off guard by that. I wasn't expecting that either, even though it should have snowed by now in Vermont. All right, hands on our hips right now, everybody. Keeping our feet our shoulder width, which we like to refer to in this program as our railroad tracks, right? We want to make sure our railroad tracks, we have those visualized. Those railroad tracks are shoulder and hip width. All right, so hands are right here in the hips. We're going to circle one direction and then come back to the other. Again, we use so much of our hips and our flexibility in Taekwondo and in most martial arts, in most sports, but we really need to have some flexibility with what we're doing. Good. And again, when you do your hip circles, don't take your head and shoulders and circle them around. Keep that here and have our hips move around us. If you are joining us for the very first time here, welcome aboard. If you've never been through one of our classes, they're pretty easy. But again, you get out of it what you put into it. If you push yourself, then obviously you'll get more of a workout included. All right, that's good for our hip circles. The next thing I want you guys to go ahead and do is make 2 fists and put them right here in front of our chest. And we rotate our body to pivot all the way around just to warm up our lower torso and our back area. So feel free to go ahead and do this. Again, this is not a fast exercise. This is not a cardio exercise. This is just giving us a little bit of mobility down through our lower back area. When I do this, I hear my back kind of go snap, crackle, pop. Okay, that happens sometimes, inadvertently. All right, so what I want you guys to do now is we're going to go ahead and we are going to actually pick our knees up. And if you repeat after me, say outside, outside, front, front. Outside, outside, front, front. Our hands are here. Our knees go to the outside, outside our shoulder, outside, outside, front, front. This gives our hips to work this direction, laterally, forwards to the side. So here, all the way out to here, and that kind of range of motion you want to have with your hips. So hands are here. Let's do that for a little bit. All right, so outside, outside, front, front. So keep on, and try to keep your head and your shoulders square ahead, and just let your hip turn outward. Don't turn your body towards that. Keep this straight and go sideways. That's what we're looking to do. Side, side, front, front, and stop. Go ahead and do some more hip circles just to kind of get this loosened up just a little bit, and we'll start working on our legs in just a jiffy. All right, now I'm going to step back a little bit so you can see. I want you to put your feet together, and you're going to bend your knees a little bit. So you bend your knees, put your hands right on your knees, and circle one way, and then back to the other. Same thing we did with our hips. Our hips went one way, back to the other. Same thing with your knees. One direction, back to the other. One direction, and back to the other. Do a few more of these. Excellent. All righty. Now I'm going to have you guys do is you're going to have your feet shoulder width apart. Your legs are nice and straight locked. We're not bending. We're nice and straight. When I say go, you're just going to hang in front. Now, if you are flexible enough where you can put your hands on the floor, being this wide with your feet, that's awesome. Most people can't unless you do something that's sport oriented. So our legs are straight and down in front. Let your hands come on down just like that. Okay, stay right down there. Just listen for my voice. All right, are hanging out, letting our hamstrings in the back of our legs stretch and come right back up. Again, we're going to stretch those hamstrings. Those are the muscles in the back of your leg. And down. Hold it for a 10 count. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and come right back up. Now those type of stretches, those are passive stretches, just relying on your body weight to just stay relaxed. It's not very dynamic. You don't want to do any dynamic, crazy stretches really fast where you're exploding your legs way up high in the air until you get some blood in those muscles, right? So those passive stretches like that are a good way to start off our exercises. Let's get our feet a little further apart. How about 2 shoulder widths, right? 2 shoulder widths. And this time we're going to go down and put our hands on the floor. We'll hold for a few seconds in front and then rotate our body to one leg and come down, and we'll rotate to the other side. So let's start off in the middle. We're down here in the middle. And now go to one side. And let's go all the way back to the other side. And back to the middle. And then come right back up. Very nice. Put your feet together. Shake your legs out a little bit. Another hip circle. Relax again. All right. This time what we're going to have you guys do is we're going to get into our guarding position with our hands are up just like this. And our leg that's in back, we're going to bring that knee up in front of us and come right back to where we started. So it looks just like this. Our knee comes up and right back to where we started. If you notice, I have one leg in back, one in front. That back leg is the one that we're working on right now. Keep your hands up and your body up. So we'll do 10 of these. Ready? And here we go. And 1, knee up and back. 2. Good. 3. And 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Go ahead and switch it to the other side. Again, get this leg in back. That's the one that's coming up. When we pick this leg up, we're working our hips, we're working our hamstrings, our glutes. Even when you pick your knee up, you're actually using your lower abdominal muscles as well too. Hands are here, ready, and 1, knee up and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, and 10. Very nicely done. Now, when we're doing certain exercises like this, if you feel inclined, like you want to do more faster because you want to really get your heart rate going, guess what? I'm totally okay with that. Feel free to do that. But for now, we're just going to focus on form as we warm up. But be safe about how you move. All right, this time, what we're going to do is we're going to have our leg come straight up. We're not going to bend it. Our leg will be perfectly locked straight. Perfectly locked straight. Not bending. So, our leg will go straight up in the air. We have our hands up. Keep your balance and don't hunch your body forward when then you can't make your leg up that way. So be tall. Hands are here. Straight leg stretch. I'll show you first. Just like that. Keep that leg straight. We're going to do 10 of these. Ready? And here we go. I'll count in Korean because we tried to teach you that last time. Here we go. And hana. Dul. Set. Net. Tasa. Yasa. Ilgo. Yadul. Aho. And yol. Very nice. We're going to do the other side as well. Count to 10 in a different language. What language do you guys know? Anybody out there? Okay, we just did Korean. If you're watching this, probably speaking in English. How about Spanish? Anybody know Spanish out there? Let's do Spanish. Ready? Here we go. And uno. Ready? Dos. Tres. Cuatro. Cinco. Seis. Siete. Ocho. Nueve. Diez. There you go. So, I don't know any other language. Do you? Anybody know? Type in if you know another language. I'd love to hear who knows what, right? Okay, so now there's our stretching of our hamstrings. What I want you guys to do is we're going to do some squats. Proper squats. Good form. And if you think about this, when you go to sit down in a chair, inadvertently you're doing a good squat. Your backside goes down to sit on a chair. We don't hunch forward. Okay? We go to sit down on a chair. So that's how you should do your squat. And never let your knees go out past your toes. You don't want to do that. I'll turn sideways. Don't let your knees go way out there. You don't want to do that. That's not how we do it. You want to stick your backside and have a seat. So we're going to do some squats. We're going to do 10. You know how to speak French also, Brett? Very nice. Here we go. Feet are 2 shoulder width. When we go down for a squat, put your hands up in front of you just like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Very nice. Stretch our quads. Those are the ones right here in front. Short for quadriceps. Got to have some balance. I'm going to have you keep your balance and pull one leg straight back behind you. Use your other hand for a counterbalance or focus. Stare at a spot in the wall. That'll help you actually retain your balance. Pull that leg back and stretch the quads in the front of your leg. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Balance is critical for what we do. Pretty much for all sports. Should feel the stretch right in the front of your leg. Good, and down. Shake your legs out. Nice. Are you ready? First exercise I like to warm up with for you guys for your hand techniques is our sitting stance. And we do our punches as fast as we can for 30 seconds. Fast as we can. Are you ready? I want you to count. Count how many punches you do. Ready, set, go. Fast as you can for 30 seconds. Really rip them off. Keep going. I'll tell you when to stop. Punch faster. Harder. Dig. Almost done. 10 seconds left. Rip it, rip it, rip it. Fast, fast, fast. Come on now. 5 seconds. Push. And stop. Well done. So here's what I want to know. Somebody tell me how many punches you did. I see there's a couple people are watching. Type it in. Let me know how many punches did you just pull off. If you can pull off 60 punches in 30 seconds, woo, that's moving. That's pretty good. It really is. Most people get somewhere between 40 to 50, maybe even 60. Most of my black belts who train for a long time, they punch really fast, and you'll see them get upwards of 80 to 100. But man, they've been doing it for a long time, and they're really, really fast. They work on that. So that exercise, if you do some intervals on your own time, 30-second punches as fast as you can, then 82, really, well done. Very nice, Brett. So punch as many as you can, 30 seconds, 30-second rest. Do it again, 30-second rest. So that type of exercise, those interval training is really good for you cardio-wise, speed, dynamic. It's really good exercises to do, okay? All right, 72. Okay, all right. I don't know who's counting over there. So we got 72 punches. It's still really, really good in 30 seconds. Let's get to some hand techniques. We'll review just a couple times. Our low, middle, rising, and our punch. Those are our 4 basic ones. Right, we are. Let's go to a walking stance, nice and strong. Remember our railroad tracks. Bend that knee, leg in front. That hand is going to do your block down just like this. So we'll do 5 on each side. Cross our arms. The blocking hand comes down, the other hand comes to our hip. Pull them apart. Well, sorry about that, folks. We are back on. We had some technical difficulties. I'm not sure how we got kicked out of Facebook Live. But here we are again, so we'll give a second for people to come on back. If you missed that, if it didn't get published, we were just doing some warm-up exercises. We did some calisthenics. We did some stretching. So we were just about to get into the thick of it. And we'll go ahead and start off with those exercises in just a second here. So we were about to do a walking stance and a low block. So here we are. We're back in here in our walking stance. We spoke about having our railroad tracks. Our knee is bent and our arm is down low. This hand is here. It comes up and comes down. Up and then down for our low block. As we pick this up and cross our hands here, that is when we go ahead and do our low block. So we'll start off with our low blocks. We'll do 5 on each side. Hand is up. Remember, this comes down, this comes back. Good, ready, and 1. Good, strong block. And 2. Good, ready. 3, 4, and 5. Let's go ahead and switch sides. All right, so we're going to do that front leg. That hand is blocking down here. We're going to come up. Other hand will drop. We're going to pull those apart. So up high, down low here. And 1. Cross those arms. And 2. Good, strong stance. You want to have a good foundation to your house. Pick it up. And 3. Good. Pick it up. And 4. Last one. And 5. There's our low block. Let's switch our stance. Jump to our middle block where we circle out this way. Something is coming at you and you're going to block it across. That's our middle block. We'll do 5 on each side. Make our X. Here's our X. We're going to off to the side and we're going to turn and block. Ready? And 1. And 2. Cross. 3. Cross. 4. And 5. Nicely done. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Again, these blocks, these exercises you can do on your own on opposite days and just really start working them as hard as you can. Making sure our body is nice and strong, forward, good walking stance. This forward leg, that hand is my blocking hand, okay? Other hand's going to be on our hip, just like this. Make that X. Here's that X we need. Off to the side of our body, the hand on the outside will be your blocking hand. Right here. That's our block. Ready? And 1. Cross. 2. Good. Strong. And 3. Really strong, strong. And 4. Ready? 5. All right, so we did 5 middle blocks on each side. Let's jump to our rising blocks real quick so we can get to all the other stuff we want to do. Again, in our walking stance, working in that walking stance, front knee is bent over the heel, back leg is straight, body is here, front leg, that hand is up above our head, protecting something coming down on top of our head. There's our angle for deflection. There's lots of angles with these blocks. We want to make sure we have that angle for deflection. Ready? Here we go. And 1. Cross them. And 2. Block really strong up high. Use all these muscles. 3. Good. And 4. Last one. 5. Let's go ahead and switch sides. We'll get on to this one. All right. Good, strong walking stance. Ready? And 1. Right above our head. Cross on the inside. And 2. Good. Ready? Cross here. And 3. Cross. And 4. Really strong. 5. All right. Chumbi position. Now, for those of you who are coming back to us, who are watching our session before this, I'm not sure what happened. We got disconnected, so I appreciate you guys coming back and jumping back on. We didn't miss much. It was only the calisthenics. So we're going into our blocking right now. We did our low, we did our middle, we did our rising. Let's go ahead and do our wedging block. That's a snowplow. Comes up and separates like this. I'm trying to grab, trying to push right through the middle. So let's get to our walking stance. Good. Cross our hands. I'll tell you what. If you have room around you to step forward, then we're going to do this block that direction by moving forward. So we step out, we cross our hands. So cross your hands just like this. Step forward and block. Again, I'm trying to push. Your hands go up through the middle and separate that. Our hands are closed and pull apart. Let's give ourselves room for another. We're going to step forward, cross the hands, ready, and block. Just like that. And we're in that nice strong walking stance. Stability, stability, stability. Otherwise, this stuff is for nothing if you don't have a good solid stance underneath you. Here we go. We're going to step forward and block. Nice. Come on back. Ready, and block. If you noticed, I switched feet that time. So switch feet each time. Let's go again. Cross, block. Really snap it up there fast and hard. Powerful. Ready? Here we go. Block. boom. I'm coming at to push, to grab. You separate those arms. That's our wedging block. We also worked on a knife hand guarding block last time, so we're going to work on that one right now. I will turn sideways first so you can see what it looks like properly. We're here. Our body's what we call an L stance. My foot, my back leg, foot's pointed that way. Front foot's pointed that way, and together they come together and make the letter L. That's why we call it an L stance. Your forward hand is bent here. Your back hand is right here by your solar plexus. So our hands block just like this, okay? Block. So we're going to do 5 of those. Ready? And 1. Good. Ready? And 2. Really strong as can be. Speed promotes power. 3. Bring your hands up. And 4. Good. Bring your hands up. And 5. How about we go to the other side? Let's make sure we're balanced, okay, guys? So this hand's going to be, it's not straight. There's a bend in the arm. This hand is up right by your solar plexus level. You reach to the front side of your body and pull it across. Front side of your body, pull it across. Not behind me to block this way. Has to come from the side to angle of deflection. Here, and ready, first one. 1, block strong. Ready, and 2. 3. 4. Last one. 5. Beautiful job. There's our knife hand guarding block. Let's talk about our palm heel strike. We also did this one last class. So your hand, put it right up here in front of you just like this. Keep those fingers no out. Keep them nice and tight. Nice and tight. This spot right here, bend your wrist straight out in front of you. That is your palm heel strike. So we're going to work on that. Now when you throw a palm heel strike, let's talk about some muscles we're using. These right here, these muscles. Anybody know what they're called out there? Don't say shoulder muscles. They are. But they're called deltoid muscles. These are your deltoids. Okay, and when you put your arm out and extend, these muscles right here, the top here, are being engaged and being used. So your deltoid muscles, that's what you're using a lot, but you're also using your shoulder behind you, your back, your lats, your chest. So you're using a lot of your upper body for this. We're going to have you stand in that walking stance. We keep doing that walking stance. Here's our railroad tracks, remember that? So you take your hand and push straight out, and you'll have it this level right here, up high. All right, so put one hand out and put the other hand here. When I say go, you're going to switch them and lock it as fast as you can. Not this. Okay, it has to be quick. You got to be really, really quick. Ready? We'll do 5. And 1. Yeah, really fast. And 2. Good. Ready? And 3. Good. And 4. Good. One more time. Strike fast. 5. Yes, now we're going straight out. Straight out. We're not doing this. Okay, we're not doing what's slappy. It's straight out. All these muscles, triceps, deltoid, lat, your back muscles, chest muscles, even your leg muscles are being used with this if you have a good solid foundation. So there's our palm heel strike. The next block we're going to show you, here's the new one for today. The new block we're going to work on today is called an outer forearm block. So let me hear you say outer forearm block. I can't hear you, but you know what I'm saying. So outer forearm block. If you had your arms down just like this, the part of your forearm that's on the outside, that's your outer forearm. So that part right here on the outer side, that's your outer forearm, and that's the part we're going to use, an outer forearm block. So it comes across, turns it. If you notice, it looks a lot like the first middle block we did. But the first one, your palm is facing you. This one, the palm is turned away. So we're just using a different part of our body. Before it was this side, now we're going to use this side by turning the arm away. Let's go ahead and give me that walking stance that we do oh so often. All right, we have our railroad tracks, our knee is bent, back leg is straight. Are we ready? I'm going to block, turn the palm away. Let's make that X and we're going to drive it just like that. So I'm still coming across. The first block, the middle block, turned this way. This one turns outward. Outer forearm block. Let's do 5 with each arm. Here we go. Ready? And 1. Turn that palm away so it's looking right at me. And 2. Ready? And 3. Nicely done. Really strong. And 4. And 5. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Good walking stance. Remember, my finished product looks like this, My palm is facing towards you, not this way, facing towards you. It starts and comes across. Here we go, ready? And 1, outer forearm block. And 2. Yeah, really block strong. Ready? And 3. Use all that speed and power you can generate. Energy. Ready? 4. 5. Ready? And go. All right, there's your new block for today, an outer forearm block. Go back through, watch the video again, and go ahead and practice these on your own time. That's the way you can get good at them with anything that we do. Practice makes perfect was the old saying, but not necessarily true. Perfect practice makes perfect. If you're not doing it correctly, then you're going to develop some bad habits. That goes with all the stuff that we do, okay? Let's go to some kicking stuff. We already did some stretching kicks earlier. Let's do some front kicks just to make it easy. Now, we're going to start off with front kicks because our one kick combination we're going to show you right off is our 5-direction front kick. Pretty cool. Let's just do some easy front kicks. Hands are here. We're going to pick our knee up. Remember, knee is up and you extend, bring it back, and then right back down. It's not a straight leg stretch. Your knee comes up and you extend. Other knee comes up, extend. So we're going to do those for all 30 seconds. Go as fast as you'd like. Work yourself hard. Take your time if you need to. But the idea is that we're still moving. And if you're moving, you're exercising. And that's a good thing, right? Here we go. Hands are here. Ready? And alternate leg front kicks. 30 seconds. Hands are up. And begin. Kick. Kick. Keep your body up. Keep your hands up. Don't let them drop when you kick. Don't hunch your body forward. You're going to pull those toes back and use the ball of the foot. We're doing front kicks for 30 seconds. Go ahead, keep those hands up, be tall, body upright. Good work. If you want to kick faster, kick faster. You want to kick twice as many, kick twice as many. You want to kick 3 times as many, kick 3 times as many. I'm okay with that. I'm not even close to being tired yet. Good stuff. All right. Our front kick. We are going to do a 5-direction front kick. Now, you're going to watch carefully. Pay attention to this one, okay? So if I have a foot in back, my front leg, go ahead and touch your front leg. Got that? Your front leg's going to be the one that kicks 5 times. But we're going to go all the way around in different directions. So if you watch carefully, I have my leg in back, I have here. This is my front side. This is my back side. We're going to be turning towards our front side. Again, this is my front, where my belly is, that's my front side. We're going to be turning that direction as we do our kicks. So my first kick comes up, and take your time and do this with me. 1, turn, 2, turn, 3, turn, 4, turn, 5. There's our 5-direction kick. So we're going to have you use your back foot this time. I have my hands up. This leg right here is going to kick. Turn that way. Okay? Here, turn, here, turn. Turn again. Last one. Bingo. 5-direction front kick. Let's go ahead and do the other leg and go in the other direction. Other leg, other direction. So we'll start here. This time we're going to kick, and now we're going to go that way. 1, turn, 2, turn, 3, 4, 5. Now, what's cool about this is if you can do your 5-direction kick and try to get 5 as fast as you can all the way around, that's pretty cool too. So let's see. Let's see how fast I can go. I'm going to go super fast. Watch what I'd like to see you do eventually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was not super fast, but that's what I want you to try to do. How fast can you get 5 kicks done? Are you ready? Hands are up. On your mark. Get set. See if you can finish before me. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you finish before me? Let's go with the other leg. We're going to go the other direction. Hands are up. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you notice when we're doing that drill, not only are you working on speed, not only does your body need to be balanced, it also becomes kind of a cardio drill, right? The faster you do it, the harder it's going to be. Here's a challenge for you. Between now and the next time I see you, This simple drill, this 5-direction front kick, see how many times you can do that in 1 minute. You might get a little bit dizzy, but see how many times you can do that. This type of challenge, when you challenge yourself to rise to the next level, that is really the underlying philosophy at our school. Let's go ahead and do a 5-direction kick again. And you can change the kick if you wanted. You can even throw turning kick 5-direction. You can do side kick 5-direction. Okay, let's stay with front kicks. Hands are up, on your mark. We're going around, get set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How do you do? Was it quick? Let's go the other direction with the other leg. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, well done. So a 5-direction kick, that is a cool one. Let's go ahead and jump over to our turning kick, 360 turning kick. Now, we did this last time. We've done it for a couple classes. So if you remember, our turning kick looks like this. Now we're kicking across our body. Our hip is turning in. Therein lies the name, turning kick. I'm turning into the kick. Some schools call it a roundhouse kick because you're coming around maybe, but we call it a turning kick. Hands are here. The back leg is going to turn in, and you throw that kick. There's your turning kick. It comes across. So we're going to do a turning kick, and then a spin, and then another turning kick. The same kick kicks 2 times. Same leg, I should say, kicks 2 times. We are here. It looks like this. We go 1. We spin around, and we go 2. There's your turning kick, 360 turning kick. One of my favorites. One of the fancier cool kicks that you see out there, and people do it with jumps, and they move so super fast. You can do it all the way across the floor like 10 times. Don't do it now because you're going to bump into something, right? Let's go. We'll do some of these. Let's go one direction, then we'll go the other. Hands are here. Ready, and 1. Turn. Spin around. Turn. Keep those hands up. Let's go ahead and use the other leg and go the other direction. We're going to make sure we do both sides. Hands are here. Remember, we're coming up and turning across. And then you keep spinning. Ready, and go. 1. Come around. 2. There's your turn, 360 turn. One of my favorites. Fun kick to do. Let's go back again to the other side. Hands are up. Or wait, should we keep our hands down and slouch like this? No. Body upright. Hands are here. Good balance, good guard. Turn, 360 turn. Ready, and 1. Spin around. 2. Let's back up. Let's go with the other leg again. Hands are up, and 1. Come around. 2. There's your turn, 360 turn. Very cool. If you have questions, again, you can put them in the comments or you can send me an email. We'll be happy to answer those questions for you. Let's talk about, how about a side kick? Now, a side kick is a great kick. It's a strong kick. It's kind of not a natural motion. Kind of. And here's why I say that. With a side kick, the motion for a side kick, while you're watching, take your leg and pick it up and go straight down like this. Straight down. Easy enough, right? But the idea is getting your body in position to be able to throw that kick sideways. Here, turn this foot. If you notice, watch carefully. I'm going to kick with this leg right here. That's my kicking foot. It's going to come up in the air. This foot, the one I'm standing on, toe has to be pointed in the opposite direction of where I'm kicking. So my foot has to be pointed that way to kick this way. Why? So I have a good stable balance. So turn this foot and put all that weight right on that leg. Take this knee and pick it up just like this and push sideways. That is our side kick. Having all that stuff in a straight line makes it super powerful. Nice powerful side kick. So here we are. We're sideways. We turn this foot, point the toe that way, put some weight on it, pick this knee up. Imagine trying to kick over a table. Imagine there's a table right here. I need to kick up over the table, back and then down. Up, over, back, and then down. Up, out, back, and down. That is the hardest part about throwing a side kick because it's not a natural motion. Think about this. We walk all day long. We walk this way. And my leg moves this way, forward, back. That's why a front kick is easy and a stretching kick is easy. But we don't walk like this, do we? If you walk like this, walk next to me because people will leave us alone. All right, so the idea is if you walk like that, I don't think you do, but that's not a natural motion. We're kicking to the side. So that's our side kick. I want you to do 5 of those on each side. Ready? And we'll go this way 5 times. And 1, up, push. Ready? And 2, up, push. And 3, up, push. And 4, up, push. Last one, 5, up, push. Beautiful. Guess what? You do 5 on the other side while I talk. So do your 5 side kicks on the other side while I talk. Okay, make sure you pivot. Throw that leg straight off to the side. Use your heel. While you're doing those 5 side kicks, I want to talk a little bit about our jumping front kick. Another one of those cool, fun, fancy kicks that I love to do so much. Jumping front kick. Are you done with your 5 side kicks by now? You should be. Jumping front kick. Easy one. Remember how we pick our leg up straight in front? That's the easiest kick there is, a front kick. We're going to do it with a jump. One knee goes in the air and the other leg kicks. As I'm here, one knee goes up in the air. I jump and kick with the other leg. This knee goes up in the air. I jump and kick with the other leg. That's our jumping front kick. In my school, we also call that a scissor action front kick, but it's a jumping front kick. Remember the crane kick? You guys all seen this, right? Where he does this and jumps up and kicks with the other foot. It's the exact same kick, but we don't stand in class like this. It's a jumping front kick. Hands are here. One knee goes up in the air, the other leg kicks. Your back leg, that knee drives up. I'm going to turn sideways so you can get a good view. We're here. The back knee jumps, tuck it, and jump as up in the air. And then you go ahead and switch the feet. That's your jumping front kick. Go ahead and do a couple of those. It's a great kick. Love it. It's cool when you kick a target way up here. Some people can't jump as high, but that's okay. You know, the idea is that you're trying, right? You try to get up off the ground. Now, technically, if you jump this high, that high, it's still a jump. Not very high, but it's still a jump. Okay, hands here. Let's go ahead and do another one. Ready? Knee up, and then jump and kick with the other foot. Beautiful. Make sure you try both sides. Knee up and kick with the other foot. Up, knee jump and kick with the other foot. Jumping front kick, scissor action. Good stuff. Aside from all the physical things that we do, right? It's pretty obvious. Blocking, kicking, jumping around, stretching. We always have to talk about the other stuff. The important stuff, such as our philosophies and theories and tenets and all that good stuff. The very first class, we spoke about our 5 tenets of Taekwondo, and I never, ever, ever want you to forget those. Why? Because they're very important. Our 5 tenets, I gave you an acronym called SPICY. Now, I'm saying all this stuff again, just in case you're watching this video for the very first time. Self-control, perseverance, integrity, courtesy, and indomitable spirit. SPICI. That's our acronym, SPICY. I know that's not how you spell spicy, but I still like to let people know. Those 5 things, self-control, perseverance, integrity, courtesy, and indomitable spirit. Look them up. There's your homework. Look them up. See what they mean if you don't know what they mean, but they're pretty good things to know. We spoke about last class our 5 points of power: speed, focus, balance, breath control, and reaction force. Great stuff to help you be stronger with your techniques. We taught you how to count to 10 in Korean. Ready? Repeat after me. I'll say it first. Hana. Dul. Set. Net. Tasat. Yasat. Ilgop. Yadul. Ahop. Yol. Okay, I hope you had a chance to say those. The final thing I do want to discuss with you guys happens to be our school motto. Our school motto is, we train to rise above ourselves, never to rise above other people. And I love the fact that that rise is in my motto. And here we are with Rise Vermont. I think it was just destined to work together, don't you think? Right? We train to rise above ourselves, never to rise above other people. And what does that really mean? If you think about that for a second, you train, meaning we do our martial arts, to rise above ourselves. I'm trying to become a better version of myself every single time I do this. That's what I'm thinking about. I am not trying to rise above others. I'm not trying to make myself better than others. My end game, ladies and gentlemen, is just to be the best version of me that I can be and let the chips fall where they may. It's kind of, I like how that works out. We train to rise above ourselves, never to rise above other people. When we're working with Rise Vermont, again, perfect, works out great. Let's talk about the techniques we did here today. We reviewed our low, we did our middle block, we did our rising block, we did our wedging block, we did our knife hand guarding block, we did our palm heel strike. The new one we worked on today was our outer forearm block. Let's go ahead and do a few more of those. Give me that walking stance. Remember, my forward arm, that one is bent and my palm is facing you. My palm is facing you. You. Okay? Start here, turn out. Start here, turn out. Bring it across my body with my palm facing me, and then finish it with the palm facing away. Outer forearm block, all right? Don't forget that one. Work on that one just a bit as well, too. We did our front kick, okay? We did our turning kicks. We did our stretching kicks way up high. We did our side kicks. You can work on those. We did our turning kick, 360 turning kick. Let's go ahead and do that again. One of my favorites. Ready? And turn. Spin around. Turn. Let's do it with the other side. Turn. Spin around. Turn. Yeah. We did our jumping front kick. Which was one knee goes up in the air and we kick with the other foot. Do those on your own. Do 10 of them, 20 of them, do 100 of them. Do as many as you can. The more you throw these kicks, the more your muscles will get used to being used in the outer range of motion. Now keep in mind, for strength and fitness, you guys, we're fine when it comes to this motion that we're normally, once you get outside that, where you start to stretch your muscles, then if you're not flexible and strong, then you're risking injury. And if you're watching this right now and you've ever pulled a muscle, that is because your muscles went really fast and they weren't used to being used in the outer range of motion, and they're weak, and that's why you pull the muscle, okay? So strengthening your muscles in the outer range of motion is kind of what we need to do. Don't ever forget that. Now, I'm going to give you one bit of homework. Here's a kick that I want you to do. We have our turning kick, and you guys know that one. It's pretty simple. Actually, we'll make it even easier. Your instep kick, the very first kick we learned, where you come up and you point your toe down and you come and kick just like this, okay? So what I want you to do is, your homework is to put one knee up in the air and get yourself a stopwatch, a timer, and see how many of those kicks you can do in 1 minute without stepping down. Now, if you step down, you got to start your time all over again. So we're here. I'll show you what I'm looking for. Our leg is up, and you can't kick down here like this. It has to be up here, belt level. So you're going to start your timer, click, and see how many of these you can do in 1 minute without putting your foot down. Check your balance to see how you do. 1 minute, how many can you do? If you have to hold on to something, that's fine, but we're here. Kick, 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 kick. Don't put your foot down. Your homework is, next class, you're going to sign in and you're going to tell me how many you were able to do in 1 minute without putting that foot down on the ground. Don't lose your balance. If you lose your balance, if you're 59 seconds into it, 1 minute, in the last 59 seconds and you fall like this, you got to start your timer all over again, man. Let's see how you do. So next week, I want you to let me know when you sign in, hey, Master Jordan, I did X however many in 1 minute. I'm curious to see how good you guys do. Now, if you want a really good test, do it with both legs and see which one ends up kicking faster and more. You may actually be surprised. If you're a lefty and you think your left leg's going to kick more, you might be pleasantly surprised that your right leg does. I'll explain why next time, but that's your homework assignment. Many of those instep kicks you can do in 1 minute without stepping down. You'll sign in and you'll let me know. Okay, guys? All right, so I appreciate you being with me. Sorry about today if the other first 15 minutes of the video didn't record. I'm not sure what happened there. It kind of glitched along the way. So those of you who came back to watch with me, I appreciate that. So until next time, Master Jordan here from Jordan's Black Belt Academy. If you have a question, please send me an email, masteryordan@ybba.com. That is MasterYordan, all one word, at ybba.com. masteryordan@ybba.com. So until next time, be well. We're going to be back on tomorrow, Thursday, 3:30 sharp. Come on over and join us. Tell a friend, bring a friend. Let everybody know that we're here having some fun. We're doing some Taekwondo with Rise Vermont. Let's bring our feet together, guys. Good. Chariot. And bow. Hyungne. And that's where you say thank you in Korean. And thank you in Korean is 감사합니다. Until next time, everybody be well, be safe, and keep training and try to rise above. We'll see you soon.